Okay.
Hello
there. Afternoon. My name is Jarek.
My name's Simon.
As you can tell by the thingy on the bottom there. Welcome to our bi-weekly live stream when we answer your questions, when we provide updates and maybe some sneaky peeks. Today I do have one. We're gonna be talking about that one just in a sec. That's the one there on a desk.
Yeah, that's the one.
But yeah, we're gonna get there just in a second. First, we need to go through. Some questions. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. Today we have a little bit shorter presentation, so we're not gonna go through that much data.
I've heard that one before.
Because it's like there's lots of things like being shipped now and nothing to show really, except that lovely ship. I do have some models we've made for I think the last models, which we haven't shown you. They were just laying on my desk, so I want to show you those for the these are for, what's the name, the still for the case, but let's go through slides maybe, and you just keep an eye on the questions. If there are some questions, we're definitely gonna jump on them. Just clear that, just checking if everything works. You barely hear anything. How about now? Guys, can you tell us how the...
I'm pretty sure it's always quiet on our stream, so...
I do have it on max. Let me just do a little bit more. All the way up. How about now? That's the all the way up. We cannot do anything else. Maybe we should just start, maybe working on new microphones or something. I don't know. Anyway, Masters of the Universe battleground. I have picture to show you of everything being packed and shipped slowly. I'm saying slowly because we needed to postpone a little bit of shipping especially for USA. What we find out a couple of weeks ago, because we were shipping our orders, right, our normal orders from online, and all of a sudden some of the people in USA start getting like customs paid. So tariffs, which was obviously a mistake on the behalf of UPS. I believe the last update we received from them is to make sure that we have to include on the invoice the origin of product. So we will do. It's made in Poland, so you're getting Polish product.
Yeah, I don't think they had the energy all the time to probably check. They probably didn't even care enough to check which country it's from.
True, but they have to because they illegally would be charging people for something they shouldn't. So tariff at the moment for the USA, it's kind of mess at this stage. So hopefully it will stabilize in the next few weeks, maybe a few months. But if you're waiting parcel from us, and if you're gonna face any phone calls, you're gonna get any phone calls or whatever from UPS or from any other shipping company about the tariffs, you have to get in touch with us then, please. Okay, I think that's the procedure at the moment. We're gonna make sure that on invoicing, we're gonna make sure that on the documentation sent to your parcel in USA, it will be fully said that, look, this is what's happening, that is made in Poland and it's a Polish origin product and so on. So for those of you who might not know about the tariffs, I mean, the only one thing which was cancelled is the minis. The minis, it's called. It's basically it was. The customs was always in place, right? But there was threshold of $800, and this is what the President Trump actually did. It basically cancelled that de minimis tariffs for anything which is coming from China, but that also includes the products which are all Chinese origin, which means if you located somewhere in Europe or somewhere else, even whatever in a country, but you buy this product from China and then you ship it to USA, you still have to obey to the rule of paying tariffs. Now, in our case, this product is fully made here in Poland, so shouldn't be any problem whatsoever for the products we manufacture and shipping. But yeah, we're going to be reinforcing this one. We're going to make sure that every single invoice state that the product is made in Poland. And if you need like additional paperwork, if somebody gonna ask you for some customs to be paid, no problem. Just tell us. Our customer service will sort you out.
Yeah, we are quite lucky that we do have in-house manufacturing, because otherwise it wouldn't be ideal.
And this is actually quite big topic to talk about because there is, as you might know, tons of Kickstarters, and 99% of Kickstarters, some of ours including, are made in China, and we are really looking to ways of obviously covering the cost of tariffs, just to make sure that none of the USA backers will have to pay anything. But this is actually reinforcing even more our strategy to start doing in-house manufacturing in Europe. So, and in our factory. Because at some point, depending on the level of tariffs, but if that's gonna go crazy to 25% or something ridiculous, it's just no business basically. So we're gonna make sure that we're not in the same bucket as China or any other countries, or maybe when hopefully it's not.
Hopefully they're not. Hopefully there's not gonna be any tariffs on the European Union anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. It's
you never know.
We're living in very interesting times. So caves, we decided to start shipping on second week of March. So we're still about 3 to 4 weeks away from it, and it's basically two reasons why. The reason number one, we need to get Battleground out of the way, so everything needs to be shipped. And the second reason, we have to process all the paperwork and start packing everything into the parcels and boxes. And the third one is also because we have like 60% of backers from USA. We want to make sure that if anything happened during the Battleground with tariffs, again, we'll have now process to making sure there's no problem with caves. Okay, it's too big project to just ship it right away and then see what's going on, right? So yeah, that's what it is. Obviously, we start with unpainted ones, and then I think the shipping should be around about 6 weeks, maybe 7 weeks. At least this is what production is telling me at the moment. And then we're gonna switch to we should be switching to pre-painted one.
Yeah, we were hoping to get this out even sooner, but unfortunately, this is the earliest we can get it to you, which is still way ahead of the scheduled time. But yeah.
Right, let's check maybe some questions. As I said, I only have few slides today to go through.
Hi guys, I'm loving the tavern props for Porthaven. Will we be able to buy more of those sprues as add-ons? Yes, you will be able to buy them as add-ons in the add-ons section on the page. Once we launch the campaign, they will be available separately. But
not the portion for the miniatures, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah, the miniatures won't be available separately, just the terrain pieces.
I have two of these sets to show you today. I mean, one of them is on the page already. The second one is just, we will just make graphic today, and it's going to be an announcement as well, but we will go through there.
Good day. Always exciting to see what Archon is up to. Yeah,
there's something big is coming. So
there's many big things coming.
Actually, two.
Yeah, two main big things coming, but
two main big things. Yeah. So
again, we always have stuff in the future.
Both will be announced very soon. Yeah. Archon is the local dealer of premium plastic crack.
Yeah. Soon we'll be a global dealer of plastic crack. Not just a local one.
Yeah, I mean, the other things we discussed like internally, because Shimon mentioned global, we also actively setting up everything now, operation in the UK and also USA. We have some partners which, because of what's going on in what's happening, we need to establish our business in USA as well, like a full warehousing, shipping, and basically sales team and everything what is needed for USA to be in USA. That's what we're planning to do. It's a little bit more complicated, but soon we're gonna be announcing some jobs and everything else. So if you have some friends in the hobby and then they're looking to switch and change jobs and so on, then they're gonna be able to apply for those things. But
we do have a couple of listings already on our website. I did post about it today on the Discord as well. So if you're interested, or if you have a friend that's interested as well.
But these are for local, right? Or just for the Polish, or they just online as well?
Well, there was a mixture. There was 2D concept artists, which I believe is remote.
Oh, yeah.
And there were also a couple of jobs which were more local.
3D sculptors. This is what we're looking currently as well, just to increase our the sculpting team. I think at the moment we have like 8 people. We need 9. Ninth one person is going to start in March. April, I think, beginning of April, and then we need one more person just to clear that bottleneck. The current bottleneck is basically 3D files, so sculpting basically, because we changed the process for sculpting. We're taking more time now to sculpt models, miniatures, just to increase this quality of miniatures. I can tell by, I'll show you some things in a sec, but
yeah. And also, if you believe you'd be a good fit for us, we always recommend you apply, just with your skills, your where you worked previously, and if we think you're a good match for the team, then we'll be more than happy to have you on board.
Yep. Okay. Right, Heroes. Heroes is on the road. He's on the boat at the moment. We're just waiting for that one to arrive. Obviously, you have a tracking number. You can go and check the tracking number.
Yeah, this is for Legacy.
For Legacy, yes. And then obviously we're currently working on the what's the name? The
main shipment.
The next wave.
Yeah, the main shipment. It's the Chinese manufacturers. Are they working on it now? They should be, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, on the meeting I had with them, which was like a couple of weeks ago in Germany, they told me that they're going to be late for about a month or something. But apparently, the CEO wasn't agreeing with what the guy was telling me. Neither do I. But they sent emails saying that, look, we're gonna do everything in power to be on time. So, and they're gonna be on time. So that's what they said on their shipping. So,
well. It's they tend to say stuff, but I know. Hopefully they will keep their word.
But we're not going to be saying nothing to you till they 100% confirm this on the boat, because we've been there. We've been there last year year before with the original Heroes Might and Magic shipping, when we've been told that everything is going to be on the boat in December, which wasn't the case. Wasn't the case. We needed to wait for another few months to get it, and then so. Once we know, and once I got a landing beetle number, I will know that it's on the boat, and then that's almost 100% guarantee it's going to be then, unless something happen on the road. But touch wood, nothing will happen anyway.
It's an interesting question. How many people working at Archon are not Polish? I mean, most people are Polish, I think, but we do have quite a bit of people that aren't.
We have a British person, actually two of them, because we have one who lives in UK. Yeah. So we have a Brazilian. We do have Ukrainians working for us. We do have, who else in office here? We have Portuguese. We have Italian. We don't have nobody from Germany. We don't have nobody from
technically Pierre is doing some work.
Technically Pierre, yes.
But he's not working for us officially.
Exactly.
But yeah.
As a contractor, he's working so it's like, multinational company, I would say. But majority actually, because we are located here and we have offices here, is located here. But we have a crew from many countries, representation of that, Okay. Cool, let's have a look. Will the legacy
shipping have a test period, or will you start mass shipping once the parts arrive? We do usually do a test period. I'm not sure about home, because this is straight from the factory. So we're already assuming that everything is correct.
True. We assume that everything is pre-packed for us correct way and have no issues. I mean, last time I checked was about 3% of mistakes on the end, so something they correct. But here's no test. It's gonna be basically moving from. Actually, we're not gonna even touch those parcels. They're gonna go directly through shipping company in Poland, Green Logistic, like last time. And then my reason is basically this is like what is about 6 containers or 7 containers, and we don't have facility at the moment. New facilities being well.
Are we gonna have that ready in time?
Yeah, I mean we should have on September. The September is the date of full opening and everything else. So, but they're gonna be rushing. They said we should have like about June, July, or August, something around those months. So round about the time when we should receive the shipping from China. So that's that. Funny, tomorrow we're actually going to get a building permit. So we're waiting for that one 2 months to get the building permit to start expansion. This is how long does it takes in Poland?
Oh, could have been
Bring
worse.
operation to Texas. This is what I was thinking as well, just to get somewhere in Texas. Yeah. I mean, there's two places really. One is the Texas, and second one was close to Boston. And the reason why to Boston is because of shipping. So we can get product from Poland shipped to Boston, and then there is no additional cost. I mean, yeah, Texas is the same story. If you go somewhere in the coast of Texas, on the Gulf of America, it's called now. So if we're gonna get there, we also might get good prices for shipping, right? So that's only about the shipping, because the transport within the USA is actually quite expensive. I was surprised how much trucks cost to actually move your stuff back and forth.
Last mile shipping is always the most expensive part of shipping.
Yeah.
Like shipping with ships is a lot cheaper than shipping with a truck.
Yeah.
Doesn't Boston have a large Polish community as well, though? If I remember correctly?
Where about it? Boston?
Boston, yeah, I think it has a large.
They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I mean,
we're everywhere.
The biggest one is Chicago. Obviously, Chicago is the biggest one.
Oh, yeah.
Polish community.
I might mix up those two cities up. Yeah.
Boston, well, it was one of the first cities you encounter when you actually, emigrate to USA. So yeah, but I know Chicago is quite large Polish community there. So. Mm-hmm. But it's all about shipping cost and having the product and shipping it. But then, if you're at that side of the coast, then shipping anything across the USA, it's still expensive. So I don't know.
They do have a large train network, though.
Train network? Yeah. It's going to take like entire 2 weeks to actually get a train from one corner to the other corner.
It should be cheaper than a truck, though. No?
Yeah, I think everything. Well, I don't know. I need to check that. How everything actually moves around the USA.
It might just be cheaper by plane, honestly.
I think so. Like internally, there's like thousands of planes flying every day. So I believe that's the cheapest transport anyway. Where are we? Where are we here? Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to come to the biggest multi-B tournament in Europe.
I know it's in Spain. I absolutely love Spain. I wish to fly again to Madrid, but in June might not be possible for me. However, maybe we should get somebody to fly and see, and get some photos and things like that sorted out.
Maybe Jacek?
Maybe even Jacek. We'll see whether Jacek is so overloaded with work at the moment.
Yeah.
Like everybody. Like at the moment, even for trade shows, we have to cancel our staff. I mean, basically, our staff needs to stay here and work, and then we need to hire new staff. Okay, something I can say because it won't blow it. I mean, at the moment, we are going to build a supporters. How do they call it? Supporters program, basically. So it is kind of like the program when you can basically demo our games and you're going to get paid for that one, or either it's going to be like a contract, or it's going to be kind of, I don't know, maybe voucher to our stores or some other things, right? So this is the program we'll be launching at some point and globally. So it's going to be a global program when you have to basically sign up for this one and sign the contract with us, and then do demos on different trade shows. We pay for the trade show, we pay for transport, we pay for accommodation, for everything what is needed for the trade show, and on top of that you're going to get some cash from us basically, or maybe voucher depending on the location where you are located on the globe. So that's what we're thinking about at the moment. And it's not thinking, it's going to happen. It must happen because the projects we have in the pipeline require that. So and just now going back to what I was saying about trade shows, we have to, because we have so much work, we don't have a manpower and capacity now to ship people for trade shows. So our presence will be just slowly getting limited, like maybe 2 or 1 person from the office will fly to trade shows, and then we will get supporters there to do like demos, tables for us and everything else. So stay tuned. It's going to be announced soon with the refresh of the kind of additional bits and bobs on the page, on our page. You see any questions you would like to answer?
Well, we can do the new one. Question about Masters of the Universe, Fields of Eternia. Second crowdfunding was moved after AMA number 50. Is there a risk of moving it again? Yes, it's not something that's locked in at this moment in time. So there is very much a big possibility of it being moved if new projects come along.
Yeah, it must happen. It must happen. It's a part of the deal. So as as I said, we had like a deal, extension deal for everything, Masters of the Universe, for USA market, and yeah, we part of the deal was actually bringing that game to USA as well for crowdfunding. So it will happen. It's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Right, okay, so what else we have? Obviously this was finished in 14th of January was the campaign. At the moment we played last week, did we?
Yeah.
Remind me, who won the game?
Nobody. Nobody won the game.
I'm the nobody. No, okay, you can call me nobody now. So
I don't think
I got my crown back.
Yeah, I don't think playing as the Antarans counts.
Look. Mm-hmm. It does count. It was randomized. It wasn't like you whatever. Yeah, I draw them. That's it. I'm very lucky. What I can say, I won the game.
Mm-hmm. With help from Jacek.
Don't blame Jacek. He was playing good. He was playing.
No, I was about to kick you out, and then he just gave you a free Titan, and that's how that ended.
Not give me sold. That's big. That is big difference.
Might as well just give it to you.
But anyway, yeah, the game was a blast. I think we got something special here for that one. We have something special. I really enjoyed playing that game. So we need to repeat that, but this time maybe without Antarans, just to see how good we are with number of factions.
Oh, we'd have to do it like in 3 weeks' time then, because.
Yeah, I know. This weekend is also we're going to play some games, so
yeah,
we have the big title we play testing this weekend, so maybe next week. Anyway,
it's one.
Porthaven, it's say March, but it's April.
Yeah,
so it's from the 1st of April. We needed to move to 1st of April because of the ship wasn't ready. If we have this one, this ship is basically engineering sample still. Some fixing on the tool requires some tiny modification here and there needs to be done on that tool.
Honestly, I'm not sure about the 1st of April date because I had a couple of people tell me that, is this a joke? Because it's on 1st of April, yeah.
Why
so they're saying maybe it's 1st of April because the deal is just too good to be true.
Yeah, I think it's a beneficial because 1st of April is a huge traffic online. People are gonna be online basically there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be benefiting from people actually being online. I believe so. Anyway, so maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, people usually online looking what's happening, what's memes, what's going on. It's a 1st of April. Everybody wants to know about the best jokes and the best thing is happened. So yeah, kind of traffic is there. Yeah. Starcide second quarter of 2025 still ongoing for second quarter. Today we had a meeting with team about a project management team about the projects and still locked to do that. I have some graphics to show you, something. Invoker is for third quarter. Still we're gonna rock and roll with that. Dishonored is fourth quarter. Question mark. Whether it's gonna be first quarter or the first quarter.
Yeah, we do have a lot of stuff.
World of Tanks is fourth quarter, and it is fourth quarter. Regardless of what this is the project which is happening. Every stretch goal will be fake and just the eye priestful.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, and then Quake. Quake doesn't have date yet. We're still thinking about the first or second quarter of the next year. Lots of work to do on those games. Right, I don't have no questions. I didn't copy questions. Sorry for that. I was working on something else. World of Tanks. You have seen those two pictures. We play tested the game. We tested. Obviously, what you see here is just basically a roof cards and just to show you how roughly it could look. But we did play tested slightly different concept for the game. I like it. It's still as a roof concept of the game. It's good. Still needs to get a little bit more of those card game things.
It needs some refinement as well.
Exactly.
But you know, those things come to time. We still have plenty of time. I didn't have a chance to play, but I mainly just watched playtests.
Yeah, so I played twice. No, they haven't lost World of Tanks. They still have World of Tanks, but they do have game of miniatures game basically. So it's a part of miniatures game. We are only going to focus on CCG card game. So that's our project. Our project is the card game only. So this is first card game out of 3 card games I have in mind. Second card game which we kind of announced, did I verbally announce? Yeah, I did.
There was a soft announcement of the other card game.
Okay, so the other card game is Heroes. So Heroes of Might and Magic will be card game. And this is roughly the end of the year. We haven't done big announcement yet. We need to postpone a little bit. I hope next few weeks we'll be able to see on our blog post information about that. But that's the thingy. I mean, we do things for GF9. We do things for Battlefront. We do. The same company, GF9 or Battlefront is exactly the same company. We make the the Flames of War line of miniatures. So yeah, we make Flames of War. So they
we make minis for a lot of companies.
A lot of companies nowadays. A lot of companies, and the biggest one, not Games Workshop. Next one we might
just right below.
We make miniatures for them as well. They're interested in manufacturing a lot. So we'll see. Yep.
Home 3 card game, something like Magic. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, however, much more focus on your hero. A little bit more focus on your hero. I would say it is the Heroes of Might and Magic in the name's got the tip that needs to be about the heroes. There is a little bit more focus on the heroes, especially the kind of hero building, not building aside basically during the play. And you'll be surprised. This game combines 2 different mechanics, which I'm very interested to see how people are going to react when they're going to play like a play testing, because it's not like a hate and love situation. Don't get me wrong. I think it's just very unique and very interesting, right? And see how that can go. But yeah. So that's that. And at some point we're going to be looking at getting more people for playtesting basically. So we're going to start with the blind test first, just to see what people's reaction is about this game, like external blind test. And then we're going to move to external global test, play test here. So you're probably going to be able to participate that on your gaming local store or something like that, or maybe club. We will see which where that game will go. But the concept for that one is really go big in terms of play testing. We need to make sure that we're going to have tons of people actually playing testing the game. Any update on the shipping module? I did mention, yes, we are continue shipping. I have some pictures in a sec. I think it's the next one, right? No, that's Starcide. I do have some pictures, but we postponed. We stopped shipping for about 2 weeks. Now it's going back everything to packing and shipping. We a little bit panicked on shipping to USA with tariffs, because we have shipped not this, but we shipped like our online store orders to USA customers, and all of a sudden they need to pay tariffs, which is just like no logic there. But yeah.
We can answer the top question if you want.
Which one?
So from Weevil, do you think it's possible to have anime IPs, like for example Delicious in Dungeon? So funnily enough, I said this before, but I was screaming from the heavens for us to ask for the Berserk IP, but unfortunately it got taken away. But it is what it is. Yeah. And also, funny enough, just today, Alex was actually, someone from our team, was actually talking about Delicious in Dungeon, how we can, maybe make something kind of inspired based on that. But to answer your question, there is one thing possibly that maybe, from what I've heard.
Yeah, there is one.
As for specific board games or games in general that are anime inspired, I don't think we have anything specifically lined up right now.
Yeah, I talk with few of IP owners on one of the BLE trade show about getting those licenses and see how we can do.
Listen,
the problem is
I know what I would ask for.
Yeah,
I have talked to them, and they are interested. as you.
I know which one you're talking about. I'm not buying yet this because maybe I'm too old for those things. But yeah, at the moment we're focusing on the low hanging fruits.
Yeah.
In terms of IPs,
that's fine.
And those more, I think the anime IPs are very complicated because you need to have a great understanding of that IP to make a great game. But in the same time, it's not that easy to get it, especially from Japan. I mean, you're talking about a Korean one, right? The one you're talking about is a Korean one?
Yes, kind of.
So Japanese one, it's...
I mean, there's always a language barrier.
It's almost... If you don't have a portfolio of working with any anime, they're not going to give you. That's simple as that. They just want to give us portfolio, show you what we have done it, and then we can talk about, because they kind of have this mindset that we might not know what we're doing with it. So yeah, which I totally agree with. I mean, this is very complicated topic about those. Yeah. So Starcide, we've been working on some more and more concepts for the ships. So that's the updated version for Prometheans. That's how we envisage them. How you're gonna see a lot of this type of graphics. This is a logo for next faction. So that is the Renegade faction. So and now we are also gonna be making our concept for the Renegade faction. Let me just clear that one thing.
Oh, yeah. Clear the question.
That's what I did. Thank you, Jarek. So yeah, it's happening. It's really happening. I think we move in quite good direction. The third faction, concept-wise, is going to start. The first faction, in terms of models, require a lot of touch-ups in terms of cleaning. The second faction is this one, which the sculptor already working on, and then the third faction and the fourth faction. I want to have four. I would like to have 4 factions. To go on any type of thingy, so release, because we need to have 4 factions, and then each of them needs to play differently. And it's a very interesting game, by the way. And it's on hexes. It's on hexes, so I can tell that one of you. I mean, the current one is on hexes, and there's lots of reasons why. Yes. Okay.
While I realize that Archon may not be in the position to use a Star Wars license, looking at these really makes me wish you guys could take X-Wing now that it's been abandoned.
Oh man, I sent so many emails about that. I was trying to knock every single door and window to Disney and even ask for help Asmodee, because Asmodee abandoned the Star Wars license. I think they're still holding it. They just abandoned the product line. For Star Wars, this type of Star Wars thing, but still they still own the Star Wars, so it's gonna be difficult. And to be honest, I don't know how many doors I knocked, and I'm just bouncing back, absolutely bouncing back from that. Yes, I wanted to bring X-Wing back. We have manufacturing, we can do much better than somebody else because we can make models, miniatures here. So there wouldn't be no supply chain issue, and because the X-Wing basically died off really because of supply chain issue and all those issues which happened during COVID and even before, I mean, waiting 18 months for the new releases or something like that, and so on and so on. But no, man, as much I would like to have it, for some reason Disney is like, we are on the ban list in Disney or something, I don't know. They not reply to any emails, they start communication and all of a sudden is a silence. So not much of that, but yeah, I was thinking about that one for really some time. Yeah. It's very unprofessional for them to ignore you. I think they have bigger fishes. We can propose them some value, some money and things like that, but if they have different strategy, they're not going to be talking to us. Yeah.
I mean, we're not that small though anymore, are we? I think we're big enough for them to not ignore us.
To hold this, yeah, I mean, yes, but do they know about us?
Soon they will.
Well, yes. Soon they will. That's for sure. Not from this angle, then from the other angle, that's for sure. Yeah. It might change a lot with Asmodee, by the way, so we see. Maybe, yeah. Battleground, as you can see on the pictures, everything packed and shipping, and everything is being, on the go to get out from the factory. I cannot give you the last date of shipping. I think should be few weeks from now. But on the next. I will show you exactly where we are with it and how many parcels we shipped and how many parcels is left to ship.
Yeah, we did have to temporarily hold shipping because we were waiting on some cards.
No,
but it should go out, start going out tomorrow, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Or resume shipment tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Disney is more used to dealing with companies size of Hasbro, Mattel. Yes and no, I think. Disney,
Atomic Mass Games.
Atomic Mass Games and Asmodee is very, comparing to Hasbro and comparing to, Hasbro is a part of that one, so Hasbro.
Asmodee used to be part of Embracer Group, though, right? So maybe they can communicate on their behalf or something. Maybe
they do like from top to maybe the big companies. I'm pretty sure there's like 50 Archons. Like Archons, companies like Archon going and then just taking their time and poking them, please give me that IP because I want to make a great game and the best game ever. Thing is, we just have to probably need a little bit more heavyweight projects which they come in to prove our point. And we have something with Hasbro as well, so maybe this something with Hasbro will open additional doors. And we have something with Asmodee that's also might do something good. So yeah, I'm doing the best I can to advertise our company on LinkedIn. I'm just adding all the big bosses from all those companies, and then I'll share silly pictures of the ship showing and things like that, just for them to understand there is a company like Archon, and that's the best way to actually promote your business, by the way. So here you have free advice how to build your business and how to build brand awareness about your business within the big boys.
Yeah, the first AMAs used to be more informative, right? More about like the bit like how to manage your business and whatnot, right?
Yeah, they were. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to some of those things. We have to. Some of the first AMA were how you're running the business. I mean, some of the AMA were explaining the reason why, because it started kind of with questions about dungeons and lasers, why we overlapping dungeons and lasers always, like this is the projects we're gonna be shipping, and then we starting another projects, and why are we doing this? It was very simple, because I've just finished manufacturing here, and then I have all those machines, all those people doing nothing, so I need to start another project for to feed the machines, to feed the beast.
Yeah, so when you have like a much smaller studio and people that usually work on multiple different jobs and wear different hats, then it's more feasible to actually get to focus your efforts more on that project. But when you have specialized people working specialized jobs, you can't just have them sitting around doing nothing.
Exactly. So it's kind of the dungeons and lasers will have to overlap ever. I have some plan what to do with it in the future, but at the moment, the Porthaven will start when caves is during the shipping or something similar, yeah. Right.
Excited for the Heroes card game. A focus on your hero, reminds me of Commander format and Magic. One question about the Hom 3 board game, by the way. Did you ever update the rules book? So the rules book for Heroes did receive some light updates, but didn't receive a full rewrite. If anything, we're going to be planning a full rewrite in the future, not for this campaign, because we simply wouldn't have the time. We have a specific production slot with our manufacturer, and we don't want to miss it. And rewriting the rule book, even if we started like a couple of months ago, we still wouldn't have enough time, because we would need to proofread it and then translate it into all the different languages, and we'd just be way too late. And we just can't afford that.
It's about 14 to 16 months of work, especially with this additional content we just added in. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in the future.
Damn, Weevil, you really like anime, huh? Yeah. How about partnering with Hoyoverse for Genshin Impact to the Honkai Star Rail?
This is not the company you mentioned?
No, it's different one. I mean, Hoyoverse is like the biggest gacha game company right now.
Right. Oh, yes.
They earn many
Genshin, whatever.
Genshin Impact. They earn many tens of millions a month. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I know the player base is very, very large for those kinds of games, but I'm not sure how truly dedicated such a player base would be to be actually interested in a board game or whatever. Especially since, I'm going to be honest, a lot of these people, okay, they may have spent obscene amounts on their accounts and whatnot, but would they be really that interested in a board game? I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure.
You all forget Revel, who has the IP for miniature kits. That's interesting. What type of miniature kits they have IP for? I haven't seen nothing from Revel like Revel.
I mean, Revel usually makes scale models.
I know the scale models actually getting a little bit of problems now on the market. That is coming from the trade show we went to. We went to German. There was the Toys Fair. We had lots of the suppliers and stores and distributors of scale models.
Revel has some Star Wars models. I've never heard of that.
Maybe I have. Maybe they have.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I know the nothing non-licensed thing is they struggle now at the moment. So the stores actually, they came to us saying like different products, and the distributors are asking for different type of hobby products, and they want to go into miniatures. So we opened like 2 or 3 accounts with the new companies. Just through one trade shows we went to, and the big ones basically. So they want like a half entire line, because at the moment they struggle with scale models. I don't know why. I mean, I was seeing this hobby always growing, like constantly growing. Maybe this is like a post-COVID thingy, when post-COVID everything like flat down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, so here we have the Tavern set from Porthaven. We recently did a set presentation or representation where you can have a look at all the minis in the set and all the scatter train in the set as well.
Yeah, the next slide is actually scatter train. But what I was going to say is this is one of the 4 sets.
Yes, this is just one of the 4 sets, and this is all you get in just one core. So you can expect a lot. There's going to be a lot to get during this campaign.
You know, actually, when we have to show this.
Yeah.
I don't see the camera. They don't hear you, so nie słyszą mnie.
They can hear you. They should be able to hear you just fine right now.
You tell me, because I don't know whether I'm holding right and... Is it okay?
Yeah, looks good.
Look at the size of this beauty.
I will say it looks a lot bigger in person, like a lot bigger.
Really? I mean, my head is massive, but maybe because of my head is so massive, it doesn't look that.
I think we need a banana for scale.
Banana to scale.
I don't think we have one here though, unfortunately.
Obviously, it's modular. Yeah, sure. You know, the scale, the best sort of scale is with this miniature.
Yeah, and again, this is just a pre-production sample, so there's still going to be a little bit of work done on it, but it's mostly final.
Yeah, that's the bottom.
Oh, we got the cannons there as well. Yeah, and you can use the cannons, or you don't have to. It's up to you.
Putting 2 more models.
A bit lower. Yeah.
Tego nie widzieli? Chyba tego jeszcze nie widzieli, tego nie widzieli. Jaka?
A bit lower.
Small pinkies.
This is from the Parasites set in from Caves.
That's one of the beasts.
How long is the ship? About 60 centimeters. It might be a bit more than that.
74, 75?
Yeah.
Or 78. Actually, I measured it. 75. 75. Nie? Możesz powiedzieć 75.
Yeah, it's 75, as you probably heard.
I don't think you heard 75. Not small. This is a proper size of ship of proper proportions. Cool. Let's go back here. Okay, have more questions? Your flag's in the wrong direction, depending on the wind, man. Anyway, right, so this is for the core set, miniatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 20 something of miniatures there. And then we have this set of additional bits and bobs. That's the tavern set, right?
Yep, so, you know, good place to start any adventure, including a journey to search for great treasure.
You mean the book? What? I mean...
No, just in general.
Oh, okay. I didn't get it, sorry. I'm getting old. And this is what we have for another set of miniatures. This is the crew.
Yeah, this is the ship crew set.
Ship crew set. A lot of minis.
Yeah, there is a
very diverse set. And this is like, you know, with that set, you also get this, which is the ship scatter train, right? I think this is correct. I'm not sure. I think it's correct numbers. But this, all of that, this and same as that, you can buy them separately. If you need like more, if you need more of those things, you can buy them separately, right? So you say 4 characters, which says 1, 2, 3. That's 3 characters only. That's it. Yeah.
There's the.
He's got his own chair, I think. We have to check that. I think he's got his own stall, because this is stall. This is chairs.
Possibly. We'll have to see.
I think he's got his own stall. Anyway, that's that set. You can buy them in add-ons separately if you need, basically, additional bits and bobs.
Yep.
Same goes for that one. 12 cannons is enough. You can go for more if you want.
I mean, you can always buy more and use them as like a port defense.
Yeah, port defense. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. We should make like ship battles, like, you know, 3 or 4 of those ships actually fighing. Why not? Let's make some easy.
I still have that airship game idea in my head.
Let's make that, something like that, yeah. I mean, we have that ship now, so turning that one into airship wouldn't be any problem, I think. Yeah, we could.
You know, I did want this ship to be modular, though, I will say, because I still have this vision in my head of an airship game where it's all modular. You can build your own airship. You put your own crew on it, and, like, you know, the crew walks around the ship while you're also flying around. You can have like individual hard points that are like destroyed or whatever. But yeah, that's just my delusional ramblings. You can ignore that.
That's true. But
I'm glad you agree.
But hey, I always wanted to have also a ship game, so at some point we need to do these projects when we retire, maybe. At the moment, so many projects, and I don't know when we're gonna be doing all those things. Cool. As always, just a little bit of advertising. Once you sign up for, we have lots of things for you, by the way. So once you sign up for the projects, you get a free mini just to sign up if you back, and then follower gift, and then we have a crowdfunding bonus, which is additional model you're gonna get throughout the campaign. So the value there, as always, will be huge. For the miniatures, will be huge.
As always.
As always, welcome to Archon Studio. But that's that. And then the last slide I have for you today is this. So if you're on Facebook, please join Archon Gaming Hub. We have like a small hub there on the Facebook. We're trying to now to do a little bit, give it a little bit life, because we have no manpower to look after that one. But at the moment we start getting a little bit of traction and more focus on on the social medias and especially on our gaming hub. We can talk there about everything. Basically, it's from the board games through miniatures, through DNL, and through our future projects we have in mind. Obviously, this group will grow. I mean, with the projects we have now, we're probably going to be inviting everybody to go there for latest kind of sneak peeks and things like that. So that's that. Yeah. That'll be all for today. I mean, in terms of actually slides, I don't have any more slides. If you have any questions, we're happy to answer them. Shimon, do me a favor, just check if you have any questions there.
We can start from the top then, from when we finished off. How many hats do you guys wear? So, in general, how many jobs we juggle around?
Okay, so I do IT. CEO, IT.
You also do some engineering, or like you used to do more, I think.
Well, nowadays only the big engineering. I do big engineering. So big engineering is the big thing which we have to change, like changeover or whatever, or processes or those things I do. What else? You do what? Oh,
I mean, I used to do more customer service, now not so much. I kind of help with marketing.
Also project management a little bit here and there. Yeah. Well, every single PC assembled here is assembled by me. I assembled every single PC in the company. I'm just not that keen to pay somebody for assembling PCs because, I had a bad experience with that. So I always assemble my own PCs. That's it. Even in the company, you have to spend all day assembling. I will do that. Overtime, whatever. Not overtime, is staying longer a little bit or coming Saturday and Sunday, but I will do that. So every single PC is assembled here, and network and everything else is set up by us. Me, not the big one because the network, like we have an IT guy who comes around and check if everything is right. But engineering and CO and contracting, I do contracts. I mean, when I say contracts, I mean IPs. So I chase for the IPs in the business. So.
Definitely would like to see Archon make some mecha and 28 to 32 scale vehicle scale models. We do have that in our plans. Not like
Titanomachy.
Yeah, well, Titanomachy basically.
Titanomachy,
but that's like for 2026.
It is.
So it's still some time away.
Titanomachy is for 26. This is I spoke with guys to have like 2 plastic injection projects a year at least. So maybe the Titanomachy will be second one. We'll see.
So there's still some time away.
Titanomachy will happen. That's for sure. I want that project. I mean, this is projects I really want. I got a very good feeling about that.
What if they did a DNL chibi? I don't know about that. I'd rather not mess with the art style for DNL. I'm sorry though. I think the art style has gone through enough changes. You should do models for Blood and Plunder. That is an idea.
Hey, the ship is for Blood and Plunder. you can use it in Blood and Plunder. Yeah, ship is quite large.
Are there other options instead of cannons? Not at the moment, no. Right now it's only cannons. Maybe there'll be space for something similar in the stretch goals. Like, I have some people suggested maybe we can add in a harpoon gun, for example. Instead of cannons. That's a possibility. We'll have to see how many stretch goals we unlock, how far, But yeah, ship looks so much better than anything on the market. It's great to hear.
Yeah. It's a full plastic injection. It's not even compatible with PVC. I mean, most of them things are PVC. So...
Serious question, can we cut down the masts for storage? Yes, you can.
They're modular. I think if they haven't glued, then it will show you. I don't know, maybe you can check. They should be modular.
Yeah, they use the cross system, so you can freely just take them apart, just like that.
Yeah, they are glued, yeah, so you can they are fully modular, all of them. This one was glued, this one I think they glued, but you don't have to glue it. Yeah.
Yeah, they use the X pin, the cross pin that our normal terrain pieces use for walls and such.
Fully modular and flat pack. Well, not flat pack, but you know what I'm saying.
Can you put a figure in the crow's nest? Yeah, there should be enough space for that. Galadoria Games has a small bill of sale for orcs, elves, and humans that fits Sophie's Revenge. So if Archon don't make it, they'll do some. Okay, that's good to hear.
Show me. I mean, I was talking about. I don't know if you had a camera on me to show you.
Yeah, I did have the camera.
You did. Sorry. Okay.
D&D X One Piece time to become Pirate King. You guys really like talking about anime, don't you?
I learned about the One Piece this year only.
Yeah.
It's not like
It's surprisingly big, honestly. Well, I say surprisingly. You know, for people that are fans, it's probably not that surprising.
Yeah. Starcide playmats. Yes, Starcide will be playable on playmat. We need a playmat to play that game.
What will be all the themes for Porthaven? So we have two typical port town themes, which is the tavern and the bazaar, and then we have the more nautical themed core sets, which is the port and the ship crew, and as well the ship as well. It'll also be available through the core sets. And that would be pretty much everything, but we also have like a ton of stuff planned in the stretch goals.
I'm looking forward for the super stretch goals because they saw really cool stuff there.
Yeah, there's a lot there, definitely. Can you give us info on what animals will be in the new Animal Companion pack, and will that be a separate packet or an add-on? We could probably make it an add-on in the Pledge Manager, but it's currently planned to be part of the stretch goals. As for the exact animals, well, we showed off the penguin already. There's going to be a duck, of course. What other ones? There's like a mouse as well. There's all sorts of stuff there. Like we'll show it once the campaign launches. How about that? After a ship, a big modular castle. That's definitely
set in stone.
Yeah, set in stone. Yep.
That's true. We are gonna work on some castle. Yep. Be possible.
Would it be possible for you to get the Warcraft 3 IP? You know, see, I keep telling you that people would like. I assume a war game set in the Warcraft universe, a mass battle game. I think it'd be cool personally.
Probably after the big projects we have, then maybe yes. First, we need to focus on the big projects, and then. If you prove the big projects works, maybe then other big projects will come along.
Are you going to offer a neoprene sea mat? Could be neat. I don't know how difficult it would be to manufacture.
We're not ready for mats, to make mats yet. We will have for the time when, what's the name? Starcide will be there, but we're still probably going to outsource the mats for that for the game. Yeah, mat is difficult. And costly and heavy to ship. So I would rather give you 5 additional sprues in a stretch goals of the plastic would have done, you know, subsidizing the cost of shipping in a product, because you know, if I show you the real cost of shipping for something that heavy, you wouldn't be, you know, you wouldn't be interested in backing anyway. So yeah, mats at the moment are out of thingy. I mean, we did like a small mat for encounters, but sea mat would need to be like massive and probably entire table. Yeah. Okie dokie. I think we're gonna let's refresh slightly. Yes.
As for the castle, I can't wait to see what solutions you find for different shaped walls / curved. That is definitely something we need to add in general, I think, to pretty much all of our previous sets, because just so we can make more natural structures and whatnot, especially for roofs as well. I think we're really lacking options.
Yeah. Is a goat ship a core set?
So the ghost ship, it replaces the way the ship works is it replaces 2 core sets in the pledge you're taking, and the ghost ship specifically, it's going to be a sub option of the ship. So when you go to select the ship, you'll have a drop down menu, and you can select normal ship, pre-painted, or ghost ship. And the pre-painted and ghost ship, they cost a little bit more than the regular ship.
That's true. Yes. A little bit more because there's more component there, right? Because there's
the ghost ship does have 2 extra sprues that come with it.
Yeah.
And the pre-painted, obviously, it costs more to paint it as well.
And the windmill. And this windmill is coming back like... oh my... I know where it's coming from. It's just... there was like... I think there was Encounters when we showed something like that.
Wasn't it Woodhaven?
Or maybe Woodhaven? Maybe Woodhaven.
Because I remember some people they do keep posting some like really old concept art.
I'm telling you, this is no joking aside. Windmill needs to happen for the wargaming, right? When we're gonna be working on a train for the wargaming for the fantasy one, on the fantasy game, that's for sure. We need a windmill
for Invoker, you mean, or
for heroes?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Heroes will need that. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna finish. It's 9 o'clock. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for that hour time. Sorry for not having that many slides as always. Keep the questions coming anyway in the comments, and we will try to answer them next week, week after. What else there? And stay tuned for the announcements. We do have some nice announcements.
Can we say when we're gonna reveal it, when we plan to?
I think somewhere in March.
So there you go.
Somewhere in March. So very happy about that. You can tell by my face. I'm tired. I'm really tired today. But
I'm also tired. I apologize.
I sent you were the first person who got the message from me about what's happening. So anyway, it's just it's a great time to be here at the moment. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Sign up for Gaming Hub, and please, if you haven't signed up to the channel, please do so, and just click that. I think whatever it's there, just click something to get notified. I don't know nothing about YouTube. I just watch anyway. But in general, yeah, you get notified whenever we start doing another live streams. Yeah, have a good one.
Yep. Thank you for coming.